Hi, I'm Christopher Morris. I'm a photographer. I don't label myself now as a photojournalist. Documentary photographer, historian. Conflict photography, war photography, being led to war was, to me, the ultimate of photography. And that's why I kind of pursued that, at least on a personal level. In the sense, I wasn't even a photojournalist, I was a conflict photographer. I just did conflicts. And it was kind of like a selfish career choice. And I didn't set out to do it like to change mankind or to stop wars. It was for me personally, it was a very voyeuristic look at mankind at its worst. You're basically trying to photograph one man trying to kill another man, and you can't do it from 100 meters, you gotta do it from 5 meters if you're gonna do it well. I wasn't focused on living conditions in the city. I was more focused on where are the fighters? Because I was a conflict photographer, I was looking for the men with the guns, which was not easy to find. What was frightening here was death was just not some simple bullet hole in the neck. The death was complete mutilation and complete horror, you know. And that's what people don't see unless they live it, because nobody publishes they won't allow that to be published, you know. I realized it wasn't the men with the gun, this story here, it was the civilians. My whole focus started to transform to what was going on with the civilians. I gave up on being in Sarajevo and looking for the man with the gun. People were having to go out to stand in line and have their limbs ripped off and their children's faces ripped off. And there was one winter of '94, we hear a thud, big thud. And we arrive, we pull up, and Enrico and I, and we see the blood in the snow and the children. They were all in their snow outfits, 6 of them. They were in these beautiful, colorful snow outfits. And this point was my breaking point. This was, through all that other years, I hadn't reached the way you're seeing me now on camera. I was just dealing with it. But this was, to me, it was my ending point. It was actually time pulled me out of Sarajevo after that, you know. So we raced to the hospital. We raced up to the morgue, and Enrico and I would go into the morgue, and the 6 bodies are laid out. Two of them, their faces were removed by the shrapnel. The shrapnel hit him in the side of the face and cut the face off, just like a knife, just. And when they picked up the bodies, the insides of the heads fell out. No brain. Just the back of the skull, pure horror. So stand back, do the wide shot. Soon it's gonna come the parents to identify their children. I stood over the bodies and I took portraits of their faces, even the boy without the face. There was a girl, blonde hair. Nobody was gonna see those pictures. I knew nobody was gonna see them. They're not to be published. I'm not going to see that picture for a couple months, but my editor's going to see it. He's going to have to open that box of slides. He's going to have to pick it up, and I'm going to punch him. I'm going to punch him in the stomach and make him look at that. He's not going to publish it. Time's not going to publish it. Why do I take it? I take it basically to shock my editor. It's why I don't talk about it. It's why I don't look at my work from that. You know? And now I know it's a PTSD. In this place, it was on every corner, in every neighborhood. You know? And the world let it go on for 5 years. It's criminal. The daily survival. Food, fuel, water. Food, fuel, water. Fuel also for heating and cooking. When you see people with the little tree stumps shaping up shapes. You know. Surviving. Boutros-Ghali, Clinton, all of them were complicit. The whole stupidity of the UN, they stood back with their dirty hands tied behind their backs, not willing to do anything. You know, journalism, societies won't accept the display of the true horror. People don't want to look at it in the West. But I guarantee you, if my 13-year-old daughter washed up dead on the beach trying to escape Syria and was lying dead on the beach, I would want her photograph spread around the world. Spread around the world. You know. I don't tell these stories very often because most of my pictures of the people in Sarajevo are dead. They bring back pain. You know, they cause me to choke up. It's a knife in the stomach. I've got lots of them. I probably have 40, 50 pictures of dead kids looking down on them, bleeding out with their eyes open. Their eyes open, staring at you, gasping, but they're dead. They're lifeless. To hear the wail of the father and the grandfather when they see the child, to me that was the icing on that cake. That's why it took me, 25 years to come.